Hey, welcome back. So I know it's been a really long time since we have talked. Well, I mean, me talk to my camera. You just watched my YouTube video. All whopping like 37 viewers of you guys. I appreciate you. Um, so today we are going to be making enchiladas. You guys, if you know me personally and you know my mother, you know that those are the best freaking enchiladas you're ever gonna have. I'm gonna try my best. Well, like, I know how to make them. I do. But my mother doesn't know measurements. You know? So I'm gonna try my best to tell you measurements. Because we're in a pandemic. I want everybody to get to experience these enchiladas. They're like, chef kiss, the best, and everybody that tries them like is like, what the heck. So I'm gonna try my best to tell you guys what you need to use. Well, like, I'm gonna show you, and then we could make them together. If you need, you could call me and I will tell you how to make them. I could FaceTime you. I mean, if you have an Android, I don't think I could FaceTime you, but like, I can try. But yeah, I love making enchiladas for my friends and my family, and unfortunately we're in a pandemic, so I can't really hang out with people. I mean, you shouldn't be hanging out with anybody. You should be trying to stay at home the most you can. I still very fortunate. I get to work still, so I'm not as home as much as I should be home, but I very much, because I have to go to work, we gotta pay the bills. But saying so, I hope you guys have all been safe and enjoying your time home. And yeah, like, I missed this. I really didn't think anybody wanted to see my videos anymore, so I was just like, I guess I'll quit. But then I was just like, what the freak? I'm not doing this for people. I'm doing this for myself. Because I like doing this. I like showing you guys what I do, what I cook, I mean, my channel's not gonna be just like a cooking channel, but I do really enjoy cooking. So I would, like, if you like cooking, if you like vlogs, if you like anything, like, comment down below, tell me what you want to see. I'll try my best. Been really into painting lately, but I guess I should do that another video. But yeah, we're gonna go to the grocery store. We're gonna buy everything. I'm gonna show you everything you're going to need for the video. I mean, for the recipe. You can definitely make this a vegan meal. Let me tell you, like, it's pretty much a vegan meal, except for it has cheese and chicken. But you can definitely, because I used to be vegetarian, you can freaking substitute it with the vegan cheese. The only vegan cheese I would definitely recommend to do would be the Trader Joe's one, because that's the only one that I've found that can freaking melt. And because you know vegan cheese, it's hard to melt sometimes. But yeah, that's the one that I like instead of chicken, because I personally don't like the vegan chicken unless it's like chicken nuggets. But I would put the groundless beef from Gardein, I think it's pronounced. Don't kill me if it's not that. But yeah, just put some beef in there, or you can put some mushrooms. So anything that I'm putting chicken in, you're just going to substitute it with the fake ground beef and or mushrooms, and it's going to come out amazing. Because it gives you that like fulfillment of meat in your enchiladas. Or if you don't even like meat in your enchiladas, you can just have the cheese ones. I personally liked putting potatoes in them, and you will understand what I mean by potatoes in them later on, because I will be making some for you. It just won't be vegan cheese. You can just substitute it with vegan cheese, but other than that, everything else is vegan in this recipe, so you are more than can substitute things in this recipe. Maybe I can make another video to show you how to make like Mexican rice, because that's something that it took me a very long time to learn, and I learned how to make it vegan, so yes. But yeah, I want to just welcome everybody to my channel, and I hope that you guys click that like and subscribe button like most YouTubers say. But if you do end up making these enchiladas, please, 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 please send me pictures. Post them. Tag me. Because it honestly brings me so much joy when people like make what I've like shared with you. I know a couple of people have made the banana bread, and I was so happy when you guys like tagged me in the pictures. It was like, look, I made your banana bread. I was like, oh my god, you guys are so sweet. Like, I didn't really think like people would make my recipes, but you guys did, and I love it. I love it. But yeah, I gotta go to the grocery store, and I'll be right back, and I will show you exactly what I bought, so that I'm not just like, oh, buy this, it's gonna look like, no, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna wear a mask. You better wear a mask, okay? We're in a freaking pandemic. A mask, that's all it is. Just wear a mask, wash your hands, stay home. Even though I have to go to the grocery store. But we're allowed to go to the grocery store, so it's fine. It's fine. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so this is everything you're going to need to make the enchiladas, okay? So you're going to need, it says black pepper whole, pretty much just little, it's not focusing, okay? You see it, little circles. Alright, and then you're going to need chile de árbol, or how you pronounce it, that's how I pronounce it. Pretty much, it's these little red chilies. Now this is what's going to make it spicy. So this is the one, because I'm going to cook both of these ones, right? But this is the one that you're going to put depending on how spicy you like it. I put about a handful because it doesn't come out too spicy, but it's a little spicy. So that's how much I'm telling you. So it's probably like 1 cup of that's a handful, 1 cup. Okay? Then you're going to need New Mexico chili pods. You're going to take off the little green things, okay? The stems, there we go, that's what it's called, stems. So you're gonna take off the stems. I need to put away these chili seeds away. Take the stems off of all of them, and then we'll move forward with that, okay? You're going to need Monterey Jack cheese, or the vegan cheese that I said. We're gonna shred the cheese. You can buy the pre-shredded cheese, but I will say that there is a difference, the melting process. Like shredded cheese, like I don't know if it has just too many preservatives on it, that like it doesn't melt as nice. So I like to get the block and then shred it myself. You're gonna need chicken breast. I'm gonna cook like 2 of these, maybe 3, but I know for a fact I'm gonna use 2 of them. There's a plastic thing, so it's not like I'm touching the chicken itself. And then you're gonna need some potatoes. We're gonna use about 4 to 5 potatoes that you're gonna boil. So just to let you know, okay? You're gonna use these types of tortillas. Alright, and then you're gonna need vegetable oil. Okay, vegetable oil. So what you're gonna do first is you are going to boil your chicken, boil your potatoes. You can put those at the same time in 2 different pots. It's gonna take about, I want to say 30 to 40 minutes. So boil those, and then we're gonna work on the salsa. I'm gonna put those to boil. We'll work on the, my bad. You're also going to need green onions, and you will need garlic salt, which I typically use this garlic salt, but I'm low, so well, like there's literally none. So I'm gonna use the Trader Joe's one. That looks like this. Okay, focus. Nope, it's not gonna focus. All right, there we go. Garlic salt, and then you will need a pepper. I'm just gonna use, let's see, what kind of pepper? I'm just gonna use this black pepper, if it ever focuses. There we go. Alrighty, and then that's all you're gonna need for spices, just to let you know, but these are important for the end, just to let you know. Alright, so as of right now, I have taken off all the like stems from the New Mexico chilies. This is 2 bags worth, so I don't know if you can, this is like compared to a toaster oven, not toaster oven, but it's 2 bags worth. And then this is the chile de árbol. This is the one that is depending on how spicy you want it. So I put a handful. Maybe a little bit more because I wanted a little bit. A handful and a pinch. So that would probably be like one cup of chile de árbol. Okay, don't go above. I mean, you can, but it's gonna be spicy. And then just check that they don't have any stems. Like this one had a stem, so also don't mind my crusty nails. I have to redo them. Okay. I had them all cute, and then I colored my hair, and then they got all crusty. So yeah. Yes, so I'm gonna put this to boil. You're gonna put it to boil with about 2 tablespoons of salt, okay? 2 tablespoons. And then you're gonna boil it until the chilies look soft. I will show you what I'm talking about, okay? Because they are crunchy. They're hard. Okay? Alrighty. I'll be right. Alrighty, so as of right now, you will be having your chicken boiling. Your potatoes boiling. I'm making 6 because I'm making 2 trays of enchiladas. You can make 3 if you're only making 1. And then we have our chilies cooking, but they are not boiling yet because I just put them on the stove. So, yeah, you kind of just have to wait till that's done. The chilies, I say like cook for 10 to 15 minutes on the stove, okay? Okay, so this is how the chilies are supposed to look like. I don't know if you can notice the difference on the camera, but like they kind of look like they were brought back to life because they were dried out before. So this is how you want your chilies to look. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, love it. Alrighty, so those have been cooking for about 10 minutes. And don't worry about the seeds. I'm going to explain all of that right now, okay? So this is the blender I use. It's pretty much your basic of the basics blenders from Walmart. Because I used not the best quality type of blender, I have to use one of these. It's called like a strainer. It's a metal one. Pretty much what we're gonna do as we are going to blend all the chilies in here, and then we will sift it through this into a larger bowl. The reasoning for that is because it's not the best of the blenders I could possibly have. And you have these like seeds. The seeds, you don't want the seeds, okay? So that's why we use one of these. So we're gonna sift it, and I'm gonna show you the process of it. If you have one of those like super fancy like industrial blenders that like some people have, you definitely can skip this part right here, this sifter part, because it blends through the seeds. My aunt has one of those blenders. I want one so bad, but they're so expensive that I'm like, all right, this is what I got, so I can do the extra step. And yeah, so we will start doing that because the chilies are done now. Hey, what's up? Alright, so from here you're gonna get some tongs. I mean, if you don't have tongs, go buy some, because I mean, unless you want to let the chilies chill out, I'm just not gonna put my hands in some boiling hot water. So you're gonna pretty much, this is the blender, these are the chilies, and you're gonna put them in the blender. Alright, you're gonna keep doing that until you absolutely don't have any more chilies inside of that water. So let's keep doing that. I'm doing it off camera just because I wanted to make an appearance into the show. No, I'm joking. Because honestly, it's just a one-man show here, so I have no one to be like filming the camera while I am doing this stuff. I don't even know how to explain what I'm trying to say. I'm almost done. How have you guys been handling this pandemic, dude? Like, it's been hard. I make comfort food. It's been a hard year for everybody. Some have had a harder year than others, as I could say. So I have all my chilies in here. You see? That was the 2 bags of New Mexico chili and about 1.5 cups of the chile de árbol. You will use the water that you used from like boiling the chili into this, okay? So you need to have that, okay? Alrighty, let's see. How watery do we want this to be? Alright, so we filled it up about halfway with water. From here, this is where you're going to put the black pepper whole, okay? You only need about, let's see, about, I'm gonna say like 30 black peppers. Like, I'm gonna drop them all right now. Nope, I can't do it like that. Alright. About 30 little black peppers, okay? Just eye it out. Alright. From here, we're gonna use some garlic salt. I typically like to use the other garlic salt, but I ran out, so I have to use this one. Alright. So, I put, if we're measuring it out, I would say 1 and 2 teaspoons, no, 1 tablespoon of garlic salt. Sorry, it's like hard to like tell you measurements just because like I was not taught through measurements, and I am very much trying to learn how to say measurements for you guys. Oh, don't mind that stuff in the back. Embarrassing. I forgot to mention something very important. You need oregano. This for sure you're going to use like a whole tablespoon of oregano, okay? Whole tablespoon. You can put extra if you want. Honestly, you can put as much as you want. However you like, much oregano you like. Alright, I mean, if you're allergic, you don't even have to put the oregano because it's just to give it to more flavor, to be honest. I say a lot, and that's something I need to stop. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is how mine is starting to look. I will show you right now. So you have the chilies, you have the garlic salt, you have the oregano, you have the chile de arbol, the New Mexico chili. Ooh, that's hot. Alrighty, let me clean this up real fast. Then you are going to put the lid on it. You gotta make sure this is plugged in. Okay. Gonna put that in there. Alrighty. And then you will, I'm gonna do the salsa chop, okay? I'm gonna hold it. And then you are going to let this just chop it up for a while, okay? We might add a little bit more water because it's coming out pretty thick already. And I like to make this whole blender full of chili. Alrighty, so from here, this is where you're gonna get your metal sifter. I don't think that's what it's called, but I also don't know what else it's called. I call it a spaghetti strainer. You're gonna get your chili. Look at how beautiful that came out. Okay, you're gonna get your chili, you're gonna put it in here, you're gonna make sure you have a bowl underneath it, of course. I have a clear one, so I'm hoping you can see that. Some spill, yep, okay. And then you're just gonna shake it, okay? You're just gonna shake it until, you're just gonna keep hitting it until it makes a salsa like that, okay? So, I'll do this layer to show you, like this batch right here to show you, but the rest I will do off camera and then come back to show you how it's supposed to be at the end. But do you see how I put it into here? I'm just shaking it. I'm just shaking it so this actual enchilada sauce can come out and the seeds can go to the trash. I don't know if you can compost seeds, but if you can, put them in a compost bin. Probably something I should look up. Let me know down below. Alrighty, so that's what it's supposed to look like when you are done sifting it. Look how beautiful that looks. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do that with the rest. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is the enchilada sauce. After you do that, you can put a little bit of water if it's too thick, but this is the consistency it should be. I hope you can tell the consistency, but I would compare it to the consistency of clam chowder, I guess you could say. No, that's a little too thick. A little bit water. Alright, but it is supposed to be like this. From here, you're going to put it back into a pot onto the stove to boil for just a little bit, and then you will bring it back into this bowl, okay? That is an important step. Do not miss it, okay? Because I missed it multiple times, and you just need to reboil it, okay? Alright, we boiled the chili. We put it back, you know, we boiled it. We put it back into there. You're gonna shred your cheese. This is a whole block of cheese, just to let you know. We got our chicken and we shredded it. You're gonna make sure it looks like this. An easy way to shred chicken so you don't burn your hands is actually just putting it in the pan, drain all the water. You're gonna get a mixer, like an electric mixer, and then just mix it like crazy. From here, we will be, let me show you. We are doing the oil. So you want to make sure you have your oil heating up, and then I will show you how you're gonna toast. You're not gonna make it like a tortilla chip. That's where people mess up, okay? You're just gonna put it in there. Also, it's just where I made the chili. I'm just reusing the pan, just to let you know. So let me grab the tortilla and show you how you're gonna cook it. Also going to show you how you're going to know if your oil is ready. So you will grab a tortilla. This is a corn tortilla. You will put it in there. You see how it's sizzling? That's how you know the oil is ready. So you're going to place that in there. Okay? You see how I barely placed it in there? You're going to flip it over. Okay? And then you're going to take it out. That is all. That is as long as you need to be in there. In, out. Alright? So, you're going to do that. You're going to set them there. You will do that for about, I don't know, I'm going to make like 30 enchiladas right now. So, you're going to do that as many enchiladas as you want. You're going to oil it. Okay? They need to be oiled. Okay, so from here, we already did the enchiladas. We put them all on the tray. You're gonna get your green onion. For your green onion, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna chop it finely, okay? So pretty much just like that. It's gonna look like that. Let me zoom in for you. Alrighty. And this is for the top. If you are allergic, you do definitely not need to put this. It just kind of, I don't want to say it's just to make it look pretty, but it definitely makes it look pretty. So, okay. So that's your green onion. That's one bunch of green onions, okay? From there, you will be cutting up your potatoes. Let me show you how you're gonna cut them, okay? Honestly, it doesn't really matter as long as you try to make it align. Here's your potato, it's boiled. I keep the skin on it. You could take the skin off if you want, but I don't take it off because it attacks it longer. And then you're gonna make them like probably, focus. I want to say like 1/3 of an inch thick. You can put as thick or as thin as you want. So remember how in the beginning when I said like if you want to make this a vegan meal, you can just put potatoes inside of the enchiladas? That's what I meant. You could just, instead of how I put chicken, you would just put the potato as replacement. You would cut it up into little squares though. And that's just so your friends that are vegan or you that's vegan can enjoy the enchiladas as well and still be full and not just feel like they only ate cheese and tortilla. So you're gonna pretty much do that for the whole batch of potatoes that you did. And I will show you what you will be doing with this after. Alright, so we're back to the enchiladas. This is how your tray should look, okay? If you have less, that's totally cool. It depends on how you want to make, how many you want to make. It's just that I'm making enough for a family of 5. So yeah. What I do also is you're gonna have extra salsa. Like you can either freeze it so when you want to make enchiladas again, or you can freeze it for when you want to make chilaquiles. You can make those the next day. Chilaquiles are always fire in the morning, so with some eggs. But because I have a lot of extra salsa, I like to put some on top, just so that my enchiladas are super like, just have a lot of moisture in them and like are super spicy, because these ones came out spicy. The salsa, like, whew. But yeah, I like to do this. And you pretty much do that throughout the whole thing. Just so that they have a lot of sauce on them. You definitely don't have to do this part, but I enjoy the extra sauce on my enchilada. Alrighty. So from there, you will be grabbing the potatoes. You'll just place them on top. Okay? Place them on top everywhere. And the potatoes don't look the prettiest, but it's okay. It makes it fire, trust. Like everyone thinks it's so strange that we put potatoes on our enchiladas, but like, tell me, like, when you're eating enchiladas, like, you probably eat, like, 10, right? Because you're just like, damn, these are bomb. But, like, when they have potatoes, like, they just fill you up. Like, you're just like, I'm good with, like, 3. But, and I don't know, it's just, like, I asked my mom where she got the idea of putting potatoes. And she said that she was traveling around Mexico, and, like, there's this town that she stopped in. And this is how they made their enchiladas. So she asked them like, oh, why do you put potatoes? And they were just like, oh, it's just like how our hometown makes it. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, you're just gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna finish. I'll be right back. So this is where you're gonna put the garlic salt again. You're just gonna put a little, and that's just because the potatoes, they need them, all right? But you're gonna put some garlic salt. Okay, and then you will put some black pepper on top. You will put cheese all over it, okay? All over it. All right. This is where you put your green onion. And a little bit more enchilada sauce. I do apologize for sneezing. It's the pepper. Alright. And this is what your enchiladas will look like before you put them in the oven, okay? So yes, you do need to put them in the oven still. But look at how beautiful that looks. Ooh, cheese. Yeah, alright. So we're going to preheat the oven at 350. You will leave them in for about 10 minutes to 15 minutes. You're just going to let the cheese melt. That is about it, okay? And we will be back once they are done. Alrighty, so they just came out. Look at how beautiful they are. So we're gonna let the rice finish and then we'll plate it. And this is exactly how your enchiladas should look. Let me know how they taste, you guys. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. You're gonna have some rice on the side. You can have some beans on the side too, but I didn't make beans today. And yeah, look at how delicious that looks. Put a little bit of sour cream on top. Because remind you, they are spicy. But damn.